at them in terms of development status and probably sort them descending order to development status. It probably gives you a fairly good picture of what's live and what's not.
So I'm not
And,
seeing my plant on that list, if I'm being totally honest.
and you can sort by installed capacity as well. So I was putting you down as Biffa poplars.
Oh, I put Wales. That's the difference. Okay, I got it. That's why I'm not
Right.
seeing it. Where I got it. Okay. Let's do everything. Okay, there's a lot in everything. Okay, got it. And if you put England, that doesn't help. Okay, great. Maybe we sort by install capacity. Oh, wow, there's some really big plants. There's like an 18 megawatt plant.
I've only got, on the AD ones, the biggest I've got is 14.4. So why is that? Because I might have taken out the ones
18.
that are abandoned.
Planning permission expired.
Yeah.
Okay, I got it.
So I got that abandoned, appeal refused, appeal withdrawn,
Yeah, I
planning
got
permission
it.
expired, planning permission refused. Now, these lists aren't perfect because I actually operate my own list for the EFW side of things on incineration because there's not enough. A, there's not enough data on these, and B, they're not quite up to date or
Yeah.
absolutely correct because I think there's probably a junior in some office that actually produces them and scans all the stuff. So for markets that I'm really interested in, I do some further research on these and make sure they're spot on. But this is a great starting place.
Yeah, very helpful. Thank you. We will look into this for sure and then keep up to date on this stuff. That's super helpful. Thank you very much for that. This is actually a very helpful database. How we think about, so there's a fair amount of plants around.
So yeah, I think I got 170 odd plants in the list once I'd taken out the ones which weren't going anywhere.
Got it. Yeah. What does CHP enabled mean? Sorry.
Sorry, what does
So column J.
column J, CHP enabled? So CHP refers to whether or not the waste heat is used. So this is RHI
District
income.
heating, essentially.
Yeah, or in AD terms, this is whether the plant can actually get further subsidies because it's using some of the heat that it produces to operate it, and it's not using any electricity or gas to do that. It's using waste heat. So you can get a further subsidy for through the Renewable Heat Incentive Scheme. Now, it's not going to be massive, but it's all worth having, and you shouldn't look a gift horse in the mouth.
Okay, that's helpful.
But that CHP also applies to sort of bigger schemes where it's an energy from waste plant, and it'll be running a major district heating scheme, for instance.
Yeah. That is great. Okay, so that's helpful to sort of see that there's quite a few different plants, in the overall picture.
Yeah. But what you see here is that there are a large number of farm scale plants of sort of 1.5 megawatts down.
Yeah.
And they're using either farm waste in terms of manure or that type of thing, rather than actually contracting to bring material in. So there are a series of sort of increments in the AD market. So there's the small farm scale plant that may be 1.5 megawatts that's using farm yard manure, pig waste, that type of thing. Then there'll be some small farm scale plants that will be using that type of waste, plus maybe a little bit of energy crop that they produce themselves. and then it'll move into people who are